Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. I want to do a response to this video dealing with an incident that happened with an Edomite football player. Goes by the name of Chad Wheeler, and he basically attempted murder on his girlfriend, which was a so-called black woman. And they didn't speak about this all week, man, up until this point. And the thing that's funny, and the thing that always happens in every case where an Edomite does evil to an Israelite, they plead mental illness. Now, in the scriptures, mental illness is not an exemption from judgment. I'll say that again. Mental illness is not an exemption from judgment. If you put somebody to death, there's a particular judgment that's written for you, man. If you commit adultery, there's a certain judgment that's written for you. Lest the Most High, YAHAWADAH, hath mercy on you, man. But the way Esau does it is if he feels that the person might have mental issues, whatever that means, then you know what, they'll give him a lighter sentence. And in a lot of cases, they'll just dismiss the whole case altogether. All right, this is why we have to leave off of this place. This is why we have to take Yahushua has to take these Edomites down, and we have to establish a righteous kingdom. This is Leviticus 24 and verse 17. It says, "And he that killeth a man, and he that killeth any man, actually, shall surely be put to death." That's very simple and very plain. It didn't say he might be put to death. It didn't say maybe, depending on what the man looks like, depending on what type of person the man is in society. Oh, but then again, what if the man has mental issues? It says if he kills somebody, if he which the word there is really murdered. All right, if he murdered somebody, then he should surely be put to death. Okay? The judgment is final and the judgment is clear. And that makes everything simple. Were there certain cases where, you know, that would have been waived? No, that would have been waived. You know when that would have been waived in a certain sense, and the punishment would have been lesser? If it was an actual accident. If it could be determined through the Most High, through YAHAWASHI, might I add, that it was an actual accident, which would be considered manslaughter, then they would have to run, but they would have to run to the city of refuge, man. So you don't want to make that accident, because if the family catch you, they'll put your ass to death. So they had to run to the certain cities of refuge where they couldn't, where they were untouchable until a judgment could be brought forth. But that's the only case. There was no mental illness, or, oh, what about his upbringing, or he was such a nice person up until that time, it was his first offense. That's all Edomite nonsense. Okay? This is Habakkuk 1 verse 2. It says, "O Lord, how long shall I cry, and doubt will not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and doubt will not save. Why dost thou shew me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth," man. All right. And that's what the Edomites are doing. They're compassing among the Israelites, and the wrong judgment is going forth. You see? So you Israelites trying to make a safe haven in Babylon the Great. Well, Esau can just can lie, can come see you for tax evasion. Anything that he feels like doing, he can do, because guess what? The power is in his hands, and he's not a just judge. He's a wicked judge. So that's a very, very tight rope that you're walking on, trying to establish yourself in this kingdom. Let's see, Satan, boy. All right, hold up. Damn, Saint really messing with this computer right now, bro. Okay, there we go. There we go. We gonna make it through. All right, this is Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Let me get 2 Peter's 3 and 13. Right, this is 2 Peter 3 and 13. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. This is what we're looking for, man. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, because clearly in this kingdom wrong judgment proceedeth. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. And this is why we do what we do. This is why we do videos. This is why we're out there in the highways and the byways, and we're feeding the sheep, because we want the Most High to look at us with favor, that we might be able to be part of the first fruits. Okay, and we get to partake of that the kingdom first, man, because we're tired of this place here. Is tiring. It's exhausting. You know, I keep a positive mind state. Why? Because guess what? There's victory at the end. I know there's victory. There's victory at the end. So why do we have to worry? Why do we have to be sad about it? But there's victory. Esau's only here for a certain period of time, man. His time is up. Okay, but I just find it interesting that every time an Edomite, something happens to a Jake by the hands of an Edomite, it's always a mental health issue. But I don't remember ever hearing them ever speak about a Jake having a mental health issue when he does something quote unquote horrific. I never hear about that, bro. When's the last time you heard a Jake do some type of shooting and kill an Edomite or kill a cop or something and say, oh, well, he had a bad upbringing, and his mother was never home, and he was raised by crackheads on the block, and so he had it rough. So Esau doesn't do that. He only does that for himself, which shows you that this devil is biased, man. Okay, so you guys talk about race. It's not about race. It is about race. There's always race involved, man. Okay, going back to the times of American Idol, man. Even with Jake, right? If you go back to American Idol, man, I know me and my family, we always rooted for the so-called the Jakes. We always rooted for the Jakes. Okay, we didn't care if we liked the Jake or not. We were rooting for the Jake. And guess what? The Edomites were rooting for the Edomites. You see? They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Who's corrupt? Esau. All right, they speak loftily, which what they mean? They speak proudly, man, concerning oppression. You see? They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Man, listen, man. Well, doesn't Psalm say they are not in trouble as other men? So they can do that because they've been getting away with it for so long that it seems normal to them. But they don't know that judgment is coming, man. They don't know. They don't know. You know? But that's Isaiah 47, bro. It's Isaiah 47. You know, judgment is on its way, man. You Edomites are not being looked at as how you used to be looked at, man. Now there's nothing but shame covering you Edomites, man. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." That's Yahawashi. He's coming to redeem the elect. All right, and he's coming to put you Edomites down. All right, so all that shame that you guys are accumulating, right? Yahawashi is about to give you the ultimate blow when he comes back. You see. It says, sit down, and Salakia. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. This is Proverbs 11 and verse 1. It says, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight," man. You see what I'm saying? When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. And guess what? Esau's had his pride, you know. Pride compasseth them about as a chain, right? Because they weren't affected by the judgments around the earth. You know, they weren't being persecuted. So, you know, pride passed them around about as a chain. And now that shame is here, man. Now people are looking at you sideways. Now people are scratching their heads, man. Like, yo, this guy's something's off about this guy. Every time, you know, it's just been a pattern. And we've been speaking about this for the longest, starting with our apostles and elders, man. But you Jakes have been blinded by the media, you know, by your own vain opinions, and you refuse to see the truth, man. But the truth is in plain sight, man. Even this guy Skip had to admit that you know something's fishy, man. And that dude's an Edomite, man. Let me get that.
Lyman Chad Wheeler, that
right. This is another Jake.
Girlfriend. And being a Seattle Seahawk, I just felt like our show never shies away from these tough times.
Excuse me, Salaki. This is a Jake that came on and started speaking against it. But when he's speaking about it, he looks nervous, man. He looks like the Edomite's about to fire him, man. Okay. You know, because he knows Esau doesn't want to speak about this. But it's being brought to the forefront, man. There was a time years ago this wouldn't even have been spoken about, man. But anyways, with that, I'll give all praise and glory out to Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi BAHASHAM RICANS. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.